stop, Anahiem, however you want to say it. And we're gonna have a good event tonight. Before we get it started, we want to just discuss some things. So basically, here's how tonight will be broken up in. We will have our speed and skill competition, two-wheel skills, and then everyone's favorite freestyle. So we got, let's see, 5 trucks there. 6. We got 20 trucks at this stadium tonight. Just since it's a big stadium, we'll do 20 trucks. So we got a lot of trucks to do tonight. So up first we got our speed and skill competition. And basically what it is instead of racing 2 trucks at a time, we're gonna go 1 truck at a time. I'm gonna use the stopwatch on my phone, and at the end, whatever truck has the fastest time will get first, and whoever has the slowest time will get 20th. So, before we get started, let me just put in 20, let me number the dock from 1 to 20, which I'm already at 11, so that won't take much longer, and then we'll get started with our first competition. First truck out, we'll have Blue Thunder. Alright, so, and we'll explain how each competition works as we go. So, we're not gonna just explain it all before the show. Alright. So, here we go. We'll do whatever, we'll stream on Twitch for the, arena stops, but here on the YouTube will be the stadium. Alright, and up first, we got Backwards Bob going out for speed and skill. So, before I go ahead and start the speed and skill, I'm just going to show you basically how the track is. You can use any of the racing lanes. Well, any of the racing lanes can be used by the drivers. It does not have to be a specific one. But basically, go down here, around this thing, you line up here, and then when the stopwatch starts, you jump this as if you were racing. Then try not to hit that, you go all the way around and back. So, here we go. Our first competition of the night, speed and skill, and it starts now. And it's 3 laps around. If you turtle the truck or roll it at all, then you're done. As he enters 2 now. Lap 2 of 3. And Bob doing pretty good out there so far. Oh, loses control a little bit. Final lap, here we go. Get some nice air off that. Oh, that clips that ramp. Oh, and this is going to be a penalty. For sure, and he's over. So a 47.35, and backwards Bob is over and penalized with 5 seconds, so 52.35. So not good for backwards Bob, as he was doing so good. The first 2 laps were so good, and then it seemed like on that last lap he just got all messed up there and disoriented. He hit the ramp the wrong way, and instead of going around and back, he hits the jump and goes over the cars and then into the C-can and over on his side. So we're gonna reset this. We're gonna get Blue Thunder lined up where he belongs, and I'm gonna go see what the dog is barking at. So this next competition. Alright, it starts now. So will Blue Thunder make the same mistake backwards Bob made, or will he make a good run? It's out of control there. He goes on lap 2 now. A big jump there. Go, final lap. This is it. Thunder looks like he's doing it perfect. Spins out. Time 44.93 and no penalties. How about that for Blue Thunder? Currently in first, backwards Bob currently in second, as we head to the next truck. Actually, instead of doing 20, we're only going to do 16 trucks here, just to save some time, because we got just a 16 truck show. So let's see. Anahiem. Oh wait, we hit freestyle. We gotta hit a free ride. Anahiem. So we're gonna do these 5. On Rough Crowd, we're gonna do Husky. Defenders, we're gonna do Soldier Fortune, Bakugan, Mohawk Warrior, and Alien Invasion. So 10 trucks right there. Okay, yep, I got it figured out. So up next, higher education. Can he go faster than Blue Thunder? Or will he too at least? And time starts now. 48.77, so he's gonna take second place away from Backwards Bob. But a good run out of higher education. Man, I wish it would have just like in Steel Titans 1, it would allow you to just change the vehicle, and it would make this so much faster, but now you have to click on the event you want to do, and then change the vehicle. Alright, only 2 more trucks on the wild cards to do, and then we move on to the next. But keep in mind, we're not on to the next competition just yet, because we still gotta do other trucks. Ice Cream Man is ready. Just making sure he's not gonna get penalized. And if you flip, that's a DNF as time starts now. Avoiding a penalty. Higher Ed almost got a penalty back there. See, Ice Cream Man spins out just a little bit, hits that jump for lap 2 or 3. Now he has to bring it all the way back around. Here he goes for the final lap. Next week will be an arena stop. And time 48.29, so not enough to beat Blue Thunder, but it's enough to beat Higher Ed for second. Could Blue Thunder win this competition? So 4 trucks have gone already. Out of the 16. And it's gonna be a good one. Alright, time for Whiplash to go out. This is one of the cooler looking trucks. Here we go, time starts now. And lap 2 of 3 right now. So far we've only had one truck mess up, and that was Backwards Bob on the final lap. He ended up hitting a jump he wasn't supposed to, getting penalized for that and flipping. Whiplash almost over as she enters the final lap. That would have been our first DNF of the competition, and stop 46.56. So that beats for second. But again, Blue Thunder continues to lead. Blue Thunder continues to lead speed and skill. Well, 5 trucks out of the 16 have gone, so here we go with Monster Mutt Husky now. And this is a cool looking Monster Mutt truck. And here we go. So, almost gets in trouble immediately. immediately starting the run. Not to hit the wrong jump here, you get a 5-second penalty for that. Now the final lap. Whoa! Monster Mart Husky is going to end up with a 5-second penalty. It's our second truck tonight to end up with a 5-second penalty. 48.61. 53.61. That is, wow. That's not enough to beat Backwards Bob, so. But I did not expect to see that. And mistakes can happen too if you act too careful. If you're too careful, mistakes can happen. They really can. And Husky ended up with a mistake. Alien Invasion out next. And speed and skill for Alien Invasion starts now. So we've had 2 trucks tonight get penalties so far. The rest of them had pretty good runs. Reaches lap 2 of 3. Now bringing it back around. 3 of 3 now. Trying to take the lead away. 44.72. And he actually takes the lead. How about Alien Invasion taking the lead away from Blue Thunder? So Blue Thunder currently sits second. Blue Thunder had a 44.93 and Alien Invasion had a 49.72. So, Alien Invasion is currently your new leader. Bakugan Dragonoid out next. Should be almost done with our speed and skill. As Bakugan Dragonoid sends it. He's ready to start his speed and skill. Oh, gets into that C-can back there. Wasn't too big of an impact. Uh-oh. And this is for sure going to get Dragonoid a penalty. And they're going to DQ him. He hit 1 too many jumps. So they're going to DQ him from speed and skill. Yikes. That's an automatic last place finish right there. Not what he was hoping for. Does pretty solid off the initial start, but then brings it back around for lap 2. and hits that big jump and gets himself DQ'd. Because after he hit the big jump, he hit the other jump. As Mohawk Warrior starts his speed skill, doesn't want to do a track on it, did. Enters lap 2 of 3. So that is definitely enough to beat Blue Thunder. Or not beat Blue Thunder, so never mind. And once we're done with speed and skill, while we figure out who's in first and second and all that, we'll be in a brief intermission, so if you need to get snacks or anything, that'll be the perfect time to get that stuff. And we got Soldier Fortune coming out next. Currently, Alien Invasion leads speed and skill. That first jump, here we go. Soldier Fortune. And back around for lap 2 or 3, almost rolling that truck over. Bring it back around for the final lap. .2, so not enough to beat anybody for the lead, but a good run. Next truck. Doomsday. It's kind of like any A police. It's the first jump, and here we go. What a save to avoid getting a penalty, but damage to that truck. As ended up doing a skywheel. This isn't the two-wheel skills competition yet, Doomsday, as you head for lap 2 and 3. And now the final lap. Christmas Eve edition of GTA 5 Live PD. Season 3, Episode 4. And yikes, a very slow run for Doomsday. As he, a minute 6.74, so probably going to end up in 15th for that one. Oh well. On to the next truck. hit Glendale on accident, but that's not until after Detroit. Earthshaker, the next truck out. Then we got a new Max D and then Stone Crusher. And I believe that's it for Demolition Crew, and I gotta go to Undead to get Gravedigger for his speed and skill competition. As here's Earthshaker. It's the first jump, and his speed and skill is on the way. Only had one truck roll it here tonight. A couple of trucks came pretty close though on the hits. A couple of trucks even came close to penalties. Two of them got penalties. Actually, three of them got penalties because one of them was DQ'd. As here's the final lap for Earthshaker. Usually this is the competition where the trucks stay mostly nice. The two-wheel skills, they get a little messed up. Freestyle is just like full-on destruction. As a 45.37. So, not enough to beat Alien Invasion. Yeah, so after Stone Crusher, then we go to Gravedigger. So, 3 more trucks, including this one, before Gravedigger goes. And we're just barely avoiding the penalty. As he came around that first hit. Lap 2 and 3. We'll have to see if El Toro Loco can keep everything together tonight. So, lap as soon as he hits it. That will be enough to beat Alien Invasion, a 42.39. How about that? Your new leader, El Toro Loco. Will the other 3 trucks that have not gone yet beat him, or will El Toro Loco win the speed and skill competition? We'll have to find out. Up next, Max D. This is another looking truck. His body used to be basic, but has since changed since those times as he hits the first jump. Max D and barely avoids him. The good news about our next 2 competitions, there's no on-track penalties. So, they can just worry about meeting. Just coming back around for the final lap. One more lap for Max D. It's the jump, and not gonna be enough to beat El Toro Loco. 44.34. However, that is enough to take second place away. Stone Crusher and then Gravedigger, and then that will wrap up our speed and skill competition. And then after that, we just got 2 more competitions to go in the night. Everyone's favorite, freestyle, will close out the night, where these trucks will get 2 minutes to hit as many jumps and put on one heck of a show lead rant and do all they can to make sure that happens. Now, if they earn bonus time, that will be an additional minute 30 as Stone Crusher starts his speed and skill. Almost putting it on its side. That would have been a DNF as he enters lap 2 of 3. Lap in the victory. Saves it. At least El Toro is going to win speed and skill and 45.60. So Stone Crusher put up a solid run, but again, just not enough to take the lead. Currently, the leader has a 42.39. That's El Toro Loco. So, but overall, that's an excellent run out of Stone Crusher. Now, 1 truck remains to compete in our speed and skill competition. And that is Gravedigger. Oh, and since this is an event, the rules are the rules. So there will be no encore runs if a truck rolls over. However, if they roll it on their side, be giving approximately 10 seconds to hold it to save the truck. If they don't save it within 10 seconds, then their run is over. If they completely turtle the truck, you're done. So you get no resets, and there will be no encore runs. Gravedigger beat El Toro Loco. He's got to avoid a penalty to do so. .80. No, he cannot. And El Toro Loco is your speed and skill winner. So the lead changed 3 times. First, Blue Thunder took the lead. Then, Alien Invasion. And then El Toro Loco. And El Toro Loco ended up winning. So we're going to bring him out here, let him do some donuts, and park while we get in the results. While we get the results in to the computer. So how about this? Your speed and skill winner, El Toro Loco. Top, and he'll sit there as we go to a brief intermission. So we can log the stuff into the computer. We'll see if our next competition in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the brief intermission, and your finishing results for speed and skill was El Toro Loco in first, Gravedigger in second, Max D in third, Alien Invasion in fourth, Blue Thunder in fifth, Mohawk Warrior in sixth, Earthshaker in seventh, Stone Crusher in eighth, Soldier Fortune ninth, Whiplash 10th, Ice Cream Man 11th. Higher Education 12th, Backwards Bob 13th, Monster Mutt Husky 14th, Doomsday 15th because he had that high time, and Dragonoid in last because he got DQ'd. And now we move along to our two-wheel skills competition. So each truck, how two-wheel skills works is each truck gets 2 hits to try to perform any type of wheelie, whether it be a bicycle, a slap wheelie, a stoppie, or just a wheelie in general. Again, all 16 trucks will compete in this. There is no out of bounds or penalties, so they won't have to worry about that. However, they will have to worry about scoring, because instead of time here, you get an actual score, just like you would get in the freestyle. We'll talk more about that over the intermission, because in between the two-wheel skill and freestyle, we'll have another brief intermission, so we can log the scores and get them in. Now, since he's already out there, up first for the two-wheel skills will be El Toro Loco, and he won speed and skill. This does not count, so we'll wait for this to go away. Anyway, he won speed and skill. Looking to win two-wheel skills here as well. So as soon as that goes away, he'll hit 2 jumps that he wants to hit, and here we go. Gets that first jump. Nice sky wheelie there. And only gets 1 more hit. So we'll have to see what one he goes for. Looks like he's going for the poles. And look at that! And I'd say that deserves a 10 right there. Nice job by El Toro Loco. Now keep in mind, trucks can tie too, but if a truck ties with El Toro Loco would still lead, only because he went out first. Now, once we get back into that, we don't have to worry about El Toro Loco. As Backwards Bob. See if he can get a... Oh, he's got into a bicycle, so he gets 1 more hit. And I'd say since he got the bicycle, that definitely takes the lead right there. And a stoppie there. And just gonna slam into that can. He's gonna get 5 more points. So Backwards Bob will take the lead with a 15. Alright, off to our next truck now. So far, so good for two-wheel skills. Two trucks have gone. Out of the 16. Thunder likes that hit right there. So he's going to go with that hit. He's going to send that into a bicycle. And that's his second hit. And he's going to walk that. And the judges look at each other and they say Blue Thunder will take the lead. because no truck had actually walked it, so he takes the lead with a 20. No trucks had actually managed to do a moonwalk wheelie so far. So 3 trucks out, we got 13 to go, and 2-wheel skills. Usually the trucks will just hit the first 2 jumps they see, and look at this. Fire Red hitting that jump, only got air out. So here's his last hit, and oh, he did get a bicycle, 2 bicycles, and he is over. It will count, but the judges look at each other and say they will give him a 9. So definitely not going to take the lead away from Blue Thunder. They're going to have to put a new body on the truck, and you are allowed to do that here in this esports. So they'll put a new body on his truck in the back, but only scoring a 9 in 2-wheel skills. Not very good, but he did end up 12th in the speed and skills, so that wasn't bad for him. But it's like, you gotta score some more points than just a 9, and Ice Cream Man only getting big air as well. And unfortunately, he only gets 1 more jump because the rules are the rules. Going for 1. And how about that? Ice Cream Man saves it. And he's just going to send it to the top. That will not count. But the 2 times wheelie will. Judges look at each other and say that deserves a 10. So Ice Cream Man tied with El Toro Loco. Because he got nothing on the first hit, and then the second hit, and they're going to have to put a new body on his truck too. But the second hit, he did manage to get something out of it. And that's better than nothing, so they said that deserves a 10. Currently, Blue Thunder's still leading 2-wheel skills. Now, unfortunately, El Toro Loco will not be taking the lead away from him in this one, but could Alien Invasion attack again? Blue Thunder was leading speed and skill for the longest time, and out of nowhere, Alien Invasion took the lead from him, but then Alien Invasion got ran over by El Toro Loco. Whiplash. Oh, nothing out of that hit. Unfortunately, only gets 1 more. Got a sky wheelie. Judges say about a 3. They weren't really impressed with that one. Whiplash, I believe, did better in speed and skill. Whiplash ended up 10th, so yeah, they did better in speed and skill, but unfortunately, 2-wheel skills not going to be her deck of cards. Because it is a female driver that drives that truck. Yeah, that's... Yep, all those trucks went. So now Monster Mutt Husky. Oh, I think I know where Husky's going. Nobody's hit this one yet. And nothing out of it. And that's 2 hits, and that's going to be a 0 for Husky, unfortunately. So, fortunately for Husky, no points. As they were unable to get something going, and fortunately for Husky, that's probably going to be a last place finish, because someone is easily going to beat that. But all that matters is Husky tried, and you can't really count them out as long as they tried. judges look at it and they say they'll give it about a 19, so 1 point shy of taking the lead from Blue Thunder. They gave it a 19 because while he did a nice job, it just wasn't there for them. And that's understandable. Just because you go out there and do a nice job does not mean it's there for the judges. But currently second, that's not bad. That's actually better than the 4th place finish he got in the speed and skill. Alright, Bakugan Dragonoid. Looking for redemption. Got a DQ. And puts that into a slap wheelie, so what would have been no points turns into 6 points for Dragonoid. So great redemption for Dragonoid. Instead of no points, which would have tied with Husky, he gets 6. Warriors said enough is enough of all these trucks getting nothing, and doesn't get anything out of either one of those hits, and unfortunately done with nothing. So instead of Husky being currently last, Mohawk Warrior is, because Husky went before him. So Husky will be 15th currently, and Mohawk Warrior will be 16th. What the problem was that it was close proximity that he tried to hit it. That is why it did not work out. First hit gets nothing out of it. And second hit gets nothing either. 15th for Soldier Fortune. So 3 trucks with 0s because they didn't hit anything. Good enough for the judges. El Toro Loco already gone, so already went. He went first, so we don't have to worry about him. We just got to worry about Doomsday, Earthshaker, Max D, and Stone Crusher, and then Gravedigger. Gets a wheelie out of it, and they're going to score Doomsday with a 3. So good news for Doomsday. Definitely redemption for last time, because in Speed and Skill he finished 15th due to a slow time. He's hitting a sky wheelie first. Oh! And he actually does land on all 4 BKT tires. Unfortunately, they're going to have to put a new body on him. Freestyle, but... And because that was such a big sky wheelie, they're going to score that with a 23, so that is going to take the lead from Blue Thunder. There was nothing on the second hit, but because of the height of that sky wheelie, that was enough to wow the judges, and Blue Thunder is currently second. So again, he sees the lead taken from him. Can he get his revenge in freestyle, though? Yikes. Max D says he's hoping to put up some power for the judges, and doesn't get anything out of the first. They're not going to count that as the second. This will count as the second. Nice sky wheelie, and upside down. Back on all fours. They're going to give him about a 5. So, Stone Crusher and Gravedigger, the last 2 trucks that need to go. And a lot of trucks have been scoring not a lot of points here. We just saw Earthshaker pull off the most incredible sky wheelie and then manage to land on all 4 BKT tires for his second hit. I thought for sure he was going to be one and done, but then he hits the second sky wheelie. And how about Stone Crusher? That's just his first hit. There's his second hit. Stone Crusher. And they say that's going to take the lead with a 30. How about Stone Crusher coming out here taking the lead? Definitely going to need a new body for our last competition of the night. Kudos to him. That was a good hit, especially because the drivers had not been scoring very many points, and that took the lead with a 30. The judges gave him a 30 for that one because of how good and accurate the hits were. And here's Gravedigger. You already know he's got something cooked up. Oh, he's got a bicycle. This might take the lead if he hits another accurate. Sky wheelie. And a stoppie, a little stoppie. The judges say that's going to, the lead is going to Gravedigger with a 33. So Gravedigger will win the 2-wheel skills competition. Only reason Gravedigger got the lead is because he had a stoppie, a brief stoppie, and a bicycle in there. Without those two, he probably would have just tied with Stone Crusher, which means those two would have had to do a sudden death 2-wheel skills, which means they would just get one hit, and whoever had the better hit would, you know, would get it. Gravedigger is going to take 2-wheel skills. Puts that thing into some donuts. Definitely going to need a new body on that truck. And Stone Crusher leaves with his head eating it, at least in the 2-wheel skills competition. After he just put up one of the most amazing hits of the night. But don't worry, Stone Crusher, you got one more competition, actually 2 more competitions in reality, one more competition to win something, but you also could win the overall event championship. You will tally up all the points they earned in 2-wheel skills and freestyle, and that will determine your overall event champion. And we're going to take a brief intermission as you get a look at Gravedigger there. So, Gravedigger in first, Stone Crusher in second. we get our final competition of the night underway, everybody's favorite freestyle. We're going to first number it 1 through 20, and then we're going to go over our finishing positions for 2 wheel skills. So let me number the list real quick. Hit the timer ready, because the first truck out is backwards Bob. Okay, the list is numbered and ready to go. Whoever wins freestyle. Your finishing results from the 2 wheel skills competition. Gravedigger in first. Second. Gravedigger in first. Stone Crusher number 2. Earthshaker in third. Blue Thunder in fourth. Alien Invasion in fifth. Backwards Bob in sixth. El Toro Loco in seventh. Ice Cream Man in eighth. Higher Education in ninth. Dragonoid in 10th, Max Steel in 11th, Whiplash in 12th, Doomsday in 13th, Masterclass Husky in 14th, Mohawk Warrior 15th, and Soldier Fortune dead last in 16th. Let's get that timer out and ready, and let's get the first truck out here. Now, like we said, 2 minutes to hit whatever jump they want. And if they roll the truck on its side, they have 10 seconds to save it. If they don't, then they are done. If they turtle the truck, they are done. And as soon as he hits that first jump, the timer starts. And here we go. He's underway. Minute 59 to go. Hits that big jump. Nice slide. He's going to hit the other big jump. Backwards Bob with 2 big jumps already. And he's over. And shattering the truck, and that's gonna be it. Oh no, it's not. He saves it somehow. He was completely turtled, and I actually paused his time because for certain he was done for a minute, and he managed to land back on his side, so then we were able to unpause the time. He was able to get it over within 10 seconds. So he will continue here. I thought a potential good run just went down the toilet as backwards Bob destroyed his truck. And here he goes. He's going to hit some more big air. And back now, we're going to hit the racing lane from speed and skill. Some more big air. Landing hard on that right side. Putting it back on all 4 vacates and tires. And gonna get another jump. Get some more big air. Haven't seen anyone tip these cars yet. In trouble. And must stop. How about that? All going for a big air. The biggest you can get here. And that's going to get him into trouble. His body is completely off that truck. But what people do is they'll put at least one part drag on the truck so that way people can tell the difference and some more big air out of back. This is going to be a dead 15 right here if he can fill this time. And how about another stoppie? And the judges look at it and they say give that guy some overtime. After that run, give that guy some overtime. So a minute 30, and it starts when he hits his first jump. So it starts now. After this, his run is officially over. I hit the opposite side of that racing lane. Speed and skill, I'm gonna send that into the cars and into the cans. A show for you fans here tonight. Some more big air. And I'm not sure what that was. A 180 he did. A 180 big air there for sure. And some more big air and a sky wheelie. And racing. 47 seconds left in his run. And whatever happens now, it doesn't matter. He's getting a good score. Either way. After that save when he nearly turtled the truck back in regulation. Here he goes. Backflip. And it's not going to be a flip, but it is going to be some nice big air. He's into a slap wheelie. Going over that little jump next to the backflip. So that's attempt 1 at the backflip. First man will see a successful one here tonight. And when the timer runs out, he will get one last hit that counts. So anything he hits after that is only for the fans. So one last hit. What's he gonna hit? He's going for the big air. This will end his run right here. And the judges look at it and give him a 15. And the truck goes over at the end of the run. How about that? That was insane. Next truck up. So one freestyle down, 15 more to go. Doomsday coming out here next. First jump starts that time, and the time starts now. Some nice big air to start off the run. Oh, how about we hit some cars too? Landing hard on the right, and what about a stoppie? Had a nice run out here, especially after his run was almost over with a minute 42 on the clock. In regulation, he got some overtime. And a nice job of overtime and a bicycle there for Doomsday. Doomsday hitting some big air. The biggest air you can hit here. And how about some more big air for that Doomsday truck? And back around, gonna hit some more big air. The question is, will Doomsday get a little too greedy and topple his truck? Remember, you got 10 seconds to flip it back over. It's on its side. It doesn't flip back over. And right here, could this end the run? No, it's going to be a stoppie and then a slap wheelie. That was amazing. Gonna hit the racing lane from Streetsville and go over the big jump. Doomsday move into the channel. And big air going over the racing lane, completely clearing it. And look at that. Into trouble. Back on all four BKT tires. I hit the jammer. 15 seconds left. In regulation. Judges look at it. And Doomsday may be getting some overtime. Will be, so as soon as Doomsday hits this first jump, that is when overtime starts. And overtime starts now for Doomsday. And into a wheelie, and how about 3 cars after that? I hit the BKT tire jump. Nice jump. Some sidewalls. Can he save it? He will bring that back up. BKT's after a stop. How about a reverse jump? Big and air to it. So, like we said, after the minute 30, they get overtime. That is their run. And once the clock clock hits 0, they get one last jump that counts. Anything else after that is just points. Over the jam with the 2 cars on it. It's a big air off that all on the other side. Nice big jump there, 12 seconds left. Seconds, and if the truck gets back onto all 4 PKTs, one last hit for Doomsday, and then that's it. What will be? Looks like it's going to be a backflip, and it's a successful one. The judges look at it, and they score it with a 20, because Backwards Bob was unable to complete a successful backflip. So your new leader currently Doomsday. And now we go to our next truck. How about a run out of Doomsday and Backwards Bob to get us kicked off? I thought Backwards Bob run was over, and with no time left on the clock and overtime for Doomsday, I thought their run was over too. Because if you flip the truck and can't get it back over within 10 seconds or turtle it when the overtime clock hits 0, then you are unfortunately done. Whiplash coming out here next for a freestyle run. First jump. What's it gonna be? That starts the clock, and it looks like it's gonna be that. So a nice sky wheelie landing hard on the foot, and we get back over. We can continue with their freestyle. That would have been unfortunate for them. And a nice hit there. Getting a little greedy already, and how about a backflip? That's the only wow factor of the run so far, the backflip. Judges are looking at this and they're like, if they can't get something going out there, this might not be any overtime. Stopping and then a big air and into the jammer. Biggest air you can get here. 37 seconds remaining. And 7 seconds left before the run ended on the 10-second clock. Into a slap wheelie goes flashing up into the recently. Judges are looking at this and they're saying that they don't see much wow factor out there, so I don't think Whiplash is going to get any overtime. Big air. And the judges have said that she gets one last hit, so no overtime. And that big air is going to be her last hit, and that is going to roll the truck back over on all 4 PKTs. They're going to score her with a 10. So only enough for 3rd place. Well, 3 trucks have gone, 13 to go. And next truck out will be Ice Cream Man. because that's a big jump there. So George says that's some power factor they're looking for. What a hit there into the sea can. I've never seen a truck hit it from that side before, so that's a good hit. Ice cream man does a bicycle. Alright, the backflip, and it's a failed backflip attempt, so two trucks out failed on the backflip. Ice cream man with a nice hit there. This is what the George Whiplash. Unfortunately, Whiplash was unable to provide them with that, so most likely, if Ice Cream Man does something good here, he will end up with the lead. If it doesn't end up with the lead, he'll end up with a good score for sure at the end of this round. Nice hit. He is going to try again. And does succeed. 21 seconds left in regulation. And we haven't seen a truck attempt two backflips. So most likely this is going to run some overtime. No, I think... So regulation is done. Ice Cream Man to start overtime. Got to, on that last save, he got to 5 seconds left, and he would have been done. The bicycle. We haven't seen a truck attempt 3 of these. It's no good, unfortunately. He is going to save it. So currently, not enough to take the lead, but it will leave him with a good score. And here's an accurate hit on the jam. Oh, he's going to go attempt number 4. That time, it's accurate. Ice Cream Man's in trouble. Can he save it? Yes, he can. 4 attempts, this is definitely going to take the lead now. He had 2 successful backflips in the run, and it wouldn't have mattered if it ended right there, because this is definitely taking the lead. For another one, and that one's good too. How about that? 3 scored backflips in 1 run, and how about another one? That's 4. Another one. 5 backflips in 1 run. 1 more. This is official. Ice Cream Man ends up in a stoppie and falls onto all 4 BKTs. And they look at it, they say that is an easy 26 for Ice Cream Man. So he will take the lead. And the next truck out for freestyle, we've had 4 of them run already. We got higher education. First hit, and as freestyle starts off with some nice big air, and how about double the big air? Actually, it's a nice jump. These 2 nice jumps, it's gonna hit the jam. There's some nice big air and a sky. Nice big air and a sky wheelie here. We have not had a trucks run in yet tonight. But it does seem to be very hard. This track's very hard for these trucks. Taking a lot of truck parts with it. Education. Not sure what that glitch was, but okay. And higher education has glitched out, so this is only gonna earn a 9, and that's gonna unfortunately end it right there for higher education. I mean, definitely gonna need to be reset. So only gets 9 points in freestyle. And we'll go to our next truck, which is Blue Thunder. A stressful night it has been so far for higher ed. Most likely not going to win freestyle at that point. Currently not in the lead. Ice Cream Man is. As Blue Thunder, here he goes for his first hit, and his freestyle starts now. In the lead, Ice Cream Man. Blue Thunder, oh! We haven't had a run in yet! And Blue Thunder does save it. We have not had a run in yet as a result of this track. And Blue Thunder's almost ended quite quickly there. That would have unfortunately only been a 2 because he only hit a couple of jumps. And almost over again. Thunder, dangerous out here. Nice backflip out of Blue Thunder. This track, for some reason, did not like higher education very much. Higher education was just seconds to go in his run. Ended up through the track for some reason. And unfortunately, that ended his run right there. Blue Thunder! He is done! He is over and done with 40 seconds. And they're looking at it, they're going to score that with a 16. Because he did have some wow factor in there. So Blue Thunder, 10 points off from taking the lead. And finally, the track eats a truck. Our first rollover of the night is Blue Thunder. And that will wrap it up for the wild cards. So now off to the rough crowds to do Monster Mutt Husky. First hit. So it's going to be that racing lane. And going to jump behind the CK truck. ATV, that's going to be expensive to replace. And what a big air out of that. This track has only eaten one truck so far, and that was Blue Thunder. Monster Mutt almost became a victim. Husky almost became a victim to a lot of trucks almost became a victim of this track. Fortunately, Blue Thunder ended up becoming a victim. This track has a lot of jumps, and you see Monster Mutt almost becoming a victim yet again. So the higher the jump, the greater the chance for a roll. So, these trucks got to be careful. Monster Mutt Husky. I've only seen one truck killed by this track. Monster Mutt Husky on it, and it saves it. So total the truck for 1 second managed to save it. And definitely going to be earning some overtime here. almost puts it over, and that would have unfortunately made her not go overtime. Instead, her overtime starts then. Backflip that turned into a wheelie. If I had to guess, this run will definitely take the lead here. I like how Mr. One has performed out here. Unfortunately, Ice Cream Man gonna go second. No, you're not! The truck is over, and the judges have decided that it is killed. So with 43 seconds left in overtime, she's gonna unfortunately only end up with a 22. The reason why they said that her truck was killed is because when it turtled, that would have taken 5 seconds, and then when it slowly rolled onto its side, that would have taken another 5 seconds, so that violates our 10-second rule, and unfortunately, the track eats another truck, but instead of in regulation, it eats them in overtime. So, only 2 out of the 16 trucks will have been eaten by this track currently. Still got plenty of them to go. So there's still a chance for some more trucks to get eaten. The track is like the undead. Looks like it might end now if he doesn't get something going here. Not the start of Alien Invasion 1, especially after having 2 competitions. Not too late to themselves and speed skill. On the 2 wheels, into a backflip. How about that? Another backflip. 2 backflips on Alien Invasion. Liking where this is heading, and I feel like if he can get some more wow factors in and fill both regulation and overtime if he gets it, he can take the lead from Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man is relieved that Husky rolled because he very much where Husky was running, Ice Cream Man would have lost the lead if Husky would have filled the time. Alien Invasion sitting it back around. He wants more big air here. And he wants more big air here. And wants more big air. Alien Invasion. Putting on her run. 17 seconds left in regulation. Can Alien Invasion earn overtime? As of right now, if he fills his time, the judges have said he's going to overtime. And he will fill his time, but he has to not turtle the truck or roll it over. And thankfully he doesn't, so his first hit will start overtime. It starts now. So the truck is on top of the ceiling. And yeah, looking at this, if he can fill overtime, he's definitely got the lead here. Judges look at it and they unfortunately tell him he has to stop. So unfortunately, that's another truck eaten by this track. They look at it, even though he was eaten, they say that will come up 1 point shy of Ice Cream Man. So Alien Invasion scores a 25 here at Anahiem. And that is, wow. That's gotta be infuriating if you're Alien Invasion, but unfortunately you did not fill your time. And I did mention that if you wanted the lead, just like Husky, they would have had to fill their time. So he rolls it like Husky for very much the same way. It takes 5 seconds for it to unturtle itself. And then it takes it would take another 5 seconds to roll itself back over. And Dragonoid's gonna start his run with that big hit there. Had a better run in so he did our speed and skill. He got DQ'd in our speed and skill. And starting off with some nice big air jumps. Stop me. It's about 8:16 coming over at 9 p.m. most likely next. Season 3, episode 4 of GTA Special Christmas Edition. Christmas Eve edition, so Christmas Day edition. Not sure what that is. They did a corkscrew, so fortunately for Ice Cream Man, filling his time alone. This is gonna definitely burn some more time, and it's gonna definitely take the lead. We haven't seen a corkscrew tonight. Dragonoid shows us the right thing. Now keep in mind, he has to fill more time on the clock. That corkscrew plus all what he's got is not gonna be enough to take the lead. He's got more time. At least in regulation. The time in regulation but goes to overtime and flips or something, then that's okay. He will still get the lead because of the corkscrew and the other things he's done. Like, he's not full the time here in regulation. There's no way, and he does fill the time, so, and he already hit the jump, so that starts overtime. We see another truck eaten by this track in overtime. save it. For his last hit, and judges are going to score him with a 29, so definitely enough to take the lead. How about Dragonoid taking the lead with a 29? So Ice Cream Man currently second. As we get the next truck ready. I gotta say, Dragonoid deserved that. I mean, he earned that. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior next. First hit, start the clock, and his run starts now. Well, after this event, we're shooting, we're heading next week in arenas, maybe 8 trucks competing in that event. Same three events, but with one added. Instead of just doing speed, skill, 2 wheels, and freestyle, we're going to do time destruction as well. So, they cause destruction. So, what they get, and obviously, whoever causes the most destruction wins. That will only be done in arenas and small stadiums. So, Glendale, Arizona, definitely have a time destruction. Warrior is going to take about 9 seconds when we say that. One more second and he would have been officially done here. Back behind the cans he goes. And that took about 9.5 seconds to get that truck back on BKT time, so he's coming pretty close here. Time is up, and they look at it, and they give him overtime, and it starts now because he's already in his first drive. Oh yeah. If he goes the time this time, take it. Dragonoid takes the lead from Ice Cream Man. Mohawk Warrior's currently taking the lead away from Dragonoid. If he goes the time, it's at 25 seconds left. At 8.5 seconds there. Roll the truck over and he will fill his time. One more hit for him. And he's going, and judges look at it and give him a 31. So Ice Cream Man will drop to third, Dragonoid currently in second. you know what? Instead of using that, I'm just going to keep using this. Okay. So Portland will be where we're heading, or Salt Lake City, excuse me, will be where we're heading next week. I believe that is in Portland, actually. Maybe not. Well, Salt Lake City is where we're heading next week. And only 8 trucks will feature there, because that's all that there's room for in that small arena. So, as mentioned before, we'll have our speed and skill, 2 skills, time destruction, and then freestyle. And then starts pretty much its time right there. And not that many more trucks to go.
evening, we will let you know.
they're going to give him a 36 for that. So how about Soldier Fortune taking the lead here? El Toro Loco won speed and skill. Gravedigger won the two-wheel skills. And currently winning freestyle is Soldier Fortune. Just because Soldier Fortune went now does not mean that... Oops, Doomsday already went. Can't go twice. Earthshaker can go, because he hasn't gone. So, he will win freestyle. Keep in mind, Soldier Fortune can win freestyle. He can win it there. The other trucks have bad runs. About 29 minutes before and so you should see does that for Earthshaker. So Earthshaker taken by this track. They're going to score him with a solid 6. So Mashima Husky, Alien Invasion, Blue Thunder, and Earthshaker have all been taken by this track. Higher Ed kind of taken by this track because he got glitched out during his freestyle run. So we're going to reset that clock. And unfortunate for Earthshaker. Thought he was going to have a good run, and then unfortunately that did not turn out too well for him. We have just 2 trucks remaining before Max D goes. And then 3 trucks remaining before Gravedigger goes. Speed and skill. Could he end up winning freestyle? Oh! It does not matter. El Toro Loco is done. And because he had more time on the clock, they're going to score him with a 3. We mentioned before, if you land hard on any part of the truck, you're done. When Earthshaker hit hard on that side, he was already done. It didn't matter that he turtled the truck completely. And El Toro Loco will only win speed and skill. We will not start giving points for speed and skill until next week. The first event does not give points for speed and skill. It's only two-wheel skills and freestyle. Reset. Here's Stone Crusher. Stone Crusher hits the first jump, and he's on the way in his freestyle. Big beating Soldier Fortune. Hits any part of the body ground, and that is an automatic DNF. Another track or truck eaten by this track. You gotta figure that the track will eat at least one truck. It doesn't matter what competition it's in. It could be freestyle, two-wheel skills, time destruction, or even alone gonna take the lead. It does not matter if he fills his time in overtime or even fills it the rest of this time. That is definitely taking the lead. No truck has done a double backflip at once in this whole event. Stone Crusher just came out here and gave the fans the wow factor. They are going to give him some overtime for that one. Wow. And instead of hitting the first, when you hit the first jump, it's just going to start, and then you... It's 8:36, and just about 2 minutes to restart. Then we got to figure out, we got to put the, we got to put the final standings for the restart in the computer. And then we got to tally up on the overall championship. Like we said, most likely not going to matter some time on that double backflip right there. It just took the lead from Soldier Fortune. This one, and that is going to stop this truck with 33 seconds. But they are going to give him a solid 40 for that run. So your new leader, Stone Crusher, with 40. Now we reset and make sure we put it back to 2 minutes. And coming on out next, Max D. Now a lot of trucks have just been hitting the jump that's in front of them, so usually Max D and Gravedigger go for something else to start their run. And that's what I imagine Max D's doing. I don't think he's just going to hit the first jump last season. Oh no, he's going to go ahead and hit this one instead to start his restart. And the question is, can he take the lead from Stone Crusher into the C-Cam there? Him or Gravedigger will get the lead. Max D does take the lead. Gravedigger still remain in the win and restart. Gravedigger is usually the last truck restart. Yeah, finals. And that will have a lot more trucks in it too. We'll have all the trucks in it, and that is going to stop Max D right there. So, not going to be his deck of cards in this freestyle, but it's going to be enough to earn a 13 for Max D. Alright, here we go. One truck remains. That is the Gravedigger coming out here in Anaheim to wrap up the night. Can Gravedigger steal the freestyle win? We will have to find out. Well, he hits his first jump. Save the truck was able to stop him. Thought for sure he was going to be done right there. Max D landed awfully hard on his right side, was the left side to the camera. That's why he was done. Gravedigger, lucky he wasn't done there. Not really that hard on the head. Had to have been a little higher for the judges to end his run. That's a nice hit there. up, and unfortunately, not going to be enough to beat Stone Crusher. He is going to get a 32 low. So Stone Crusher will win freestyle. Let's bring him out here. The rules are the rules. Cannot favor a truck over the other. Stone Crusher to celebrate his freestyle victory, his first of the season. Sits as we get the final standings in. So Stone Crusher in first. Second goes to Soldier Fortune. And so on and just a little bit. Alright, so your final freestyle standing: Stone Crusher at first, Soldier Fortune in second, Great Digger in third, Mohawk Warrior in fourth, Dragonoid in fifth, Ice Cream Man in sixth, Alien Invasion in seventh, Monster Mutt Husky in eighth, Doomsday in ninth, Blue Thunder in 10th, Backwards Bob in 11th, Max Lee in 12th, in 13th, Whiplash, 14th, Higher Education, 15th, Earth Shaker, and dead last, 16th, El Toro Loco. So now it's time to figure out who the overall event champion is. So, tally up the total number of points, and 2 wheel skills and freestyle. This tells us the overall event champion. So, Backwards Bob earned 15 in each. So he has 30 points. Doomsday earned 23, so he has 23. Whiplash, and we're going off order of freestyle, has 10 in freestyle and 13 total, as she has 3 in the 2 wheel skills. Ice Cream Man had 26 in freestyle and 10, so he has 36 total, currently leading. Higher Ed had 9 in freestyle and 9 in 2 wheel skills for a total of 18. Blue Thunder had a 16 in freestyle and a 20 in 2 wheel skills, so 36. Currently tied with Ice Cream Man. Monster Mutt Husky had 22 in freestyle, and that's it, because no points in 2 wheel skills. Alien Invasion had 25 in freestyle and 19 in 2 wheel skills. So 44 currently winning the overall event championship. Dragonoid had 29 in freestyle and 6 in 2 wheel skills for 35. Oh boy, 31 in freestyle. That's it, 31. Soldier Fortune had 36 in freestyle, and that's it. So 3 trucks have 36 total. Earthshaker 6 in freestyle, 23 2-wheel skills for 29. So currently, Alien Invasion is winning it with 44 points. Stone Crusher with 40 in freestyle and 30 in two-wheel skills. That would put him in the lead at the overall event championship with 70. So could he win freestyle and the overall event championship? 13 for Max D in freestyle and 5 for him in two-wheel skills from 18. Now Gravedigger. A 32 in freestyle and a 33 puts him at 65, so 5 shy of Stone Crusher, and Stone Crusher will be the overall event champion. You see him coming down to do some, don't do some. Stone Crusher winning 2 things, Gravedigger taking the two-wheel skills, and El Toro Loco taking the speed skill. Give us 1 second to get this thing. takes, Gravedigger takes Junior skills. Stone Crusher will take Freestyle and the Ultimate Championship. Final exits this place, and that was, as we say, Salt and Anaheim. Hope you had a great first event. We'll see you in Salt Lake City next week.